What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Ghost. Appreciate you guys stopping on by the video today. I'm gonna quickly go through the Outbreak Easter egg part 2 and kind of run through it and give you my thoughts on it real quick. And also big shout out to Mr. Raffle Waffles. I actually used his guide for the Aether Orb step, and big shout out to Caspa Z. I used his guide for the rifts. Now at my job, unfortunately, I do get off at 2 o'clock in the morning, and even with it being really late and watching videos on this thing all day, I was just really excited to get into Outbreak and experience this Easter egg for myself, because with part 1 it just honestly seemed so complicated, and without a group of friends it would have been so hard I didn't even attempt it solo. This part 2 is honestly way easier, and anybody, honestly I think most casuals should have no problem getting this Easter egg done, especially if you get it done on round 3 and 4. I only had 2 hiccups when going through this Easter egg, which I'm going to get into right now. The very first one was with the rifts. Now, easily enough, you're just supposed to find the red rift that's on the map, and then it's going to shoot you up into the sky, and then you got to float back down into another red rift, where that one's going to shoot you back up into the sky, and you're going to repeat the process 3 times until it shoots down a item, and you're going to have to land on top of it, grab it. Well, with the third one, I actually missed it, and I went back to the spot to check and see if it was there again. I actually had to proceed to the next round and then retry it again on the next map. Now, this honestly isn't really that big of a deal, but it starts the Easter egg on round 4, which means you're going to be dealing with super sprinters and stuff in round 5 when you're dealing with Orda, and that might not be so fun. Now, the second part of this Easter egg that I got hung up on is after you find the crash site and you play the audio, they're going to tell you to go find a red orb that's on the map. Well, I found it. I started shooting this thing around, and I didn't know you actually have to shoot the orb in the direction of the bridge. I got stuck for a minute, and I was actually shooting this orb back and forth between, it was like an outhouse and this little shack that was by the crash site, and I just kept shooting the orb back and forth, and I'm like, is this thing bugged? And then I watched Mr. Raffle Waffles video, and I realized you actually have to shoot the orb towards the bridge with the rover on it. So big shout out to Mr. Raffle Waffles for that, because your boy was confused. Now, after getting the orb over to the rover, it was time to go over to the mystery box and go mess with the bunny, and it's gonna spawn in a bunch of zombies everywhere while the bunny dances around and does all these cool like little lightning effects and stuff like that. You're gonna pick the bunny up and take him over to the orb, which he's gonna have these cool like bunny surprise powers. You explode it and confetti comes out everywhere. It looks pretty cool. But once you get the bunny inside of the rover is actually gonna take you on this path that goes to the other side of Sanatorium that we don't get to see in Sanatorium Night, and now we kind of see why. It's gonna lead you through like this dark aether path where there's gonna be a bunch of zombies and other creatures everywhere. Like there's jellyfish floating in the sky and everything. It's just really pretty. It's really a sight to see. The rover is gonna take you guys all the way to the middle of Sanatorium where that big monumental statue is, and that's where you guys are gonna have the boss battle with Orda. You gotta find the scientists that are at the top of the statue. You're gonna play a message, and that's when the boss fight with Orda is gonna start. Now, I do gotta say, this is my favorite Orda boss fight out of all of them, with Firebase Z and just Orda stomping around in Outbreak, and even with the Easter egg with Firebase Z. I don't know, this was my funnest battle. Is that even a word, funnest? Anyway, I don't know, maybe it could have just been because I was on round 5 and I had super sprinters, and there was every single zombie in the book that we know of on that map just chasing me around with Orda stomping around, shooting hellhounds at me and all this other stuff. It was just absolutely crazy. The lighting and everything. This battle was epic. I don't know, just for me personally, I really enjoyed this battle over the first part. I don't know, I think that part 1 had the difficulty that I like in Zombie Quest, but just this battle right here was absolutely awesome. Once you guys kill Orda, the exfil is gonna start. You're gonna jump in the helicopter. You think all is good. You start to take off, and boom, you get shot out the sky, and that's it. Your cutscene's gonna start. That's the Easter egg. Now, the really cool thing here is that the cutscene is actually setting us up for Maldur Toten, our brand new round-based map, which I am very excited for. I mean, I do like Outbreak. It's just, man, round-based maps is where the heart is, man. I really kind of think that's where the true soul of zombies really lies. So what did I think of this Easter egg in general? Well, for the casual and for the solo players, this was absolutely awesome. It was easy to get done, not a whole lot of setup and a whole bunch of hoops that you gotta jump through. Yeah, you had to do a couple little steps here and there, but nothing was too overcomplicated, and I think really anybody should have no problem getting this thing done, even the solo players. Which honestly I do think is a huge plus, because with the first one, I didn't even want to attempt it solo, and I consider myself to be a decent zombies player. Like, I'm not top tier, but I'm pretty damn good, and I was like, no. So while I would like to see just a little bit more of a difficulty in these, I really can't complain here. This was good, especially for my tired ass after working all day. Now, do I think that Treyarch is done with these for this game? I really don't. I think we're gonna see at least one more, maybe even two. With what the leaks and rumors are saying, it's looking like Mal der Toten might be our last round-based zombies map here in Black Ops Cold War, and I really don't want to believe it, but it kind of seems like that might be true with the way that things are lining up. I mean, we have Mal der Toten coming with Season 4 Reloaded. I don't think it would be too far off to say that we would get another main quest in Outbreak for Season 5, and then for Season 6, I would love to say that we would see another round-based map, but honestly, what I really hope comes with Season 6, Zombies Chronicles 2, baby. Anyways, with all that being said, I did have a lot of fun here. If you guys did like the video, a like on the video is very much appreciated. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you guys are new. I do all types of Call of Duty content. The support is very much appreciated. I cannot thank you guys enough. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.
Okay, strike team. Time to come home. Shit, we're going down!
Sadly, Weaver, them coming home is not part of the plan. Surrender now,
Kravchenko,
and you will be allowed to live.
you son of a fucking bitch.
Requiem belongs to me now.